Hi there! So in this video, you are going to explore some application of differentiation, and we're going to focus on how to find a rate of change. What is rate of change? Rate of change of quantity will refer to the changes of a quantity with respect to time. For instance, if we want to find the rate of change of quantity of Q, mathematically it is expressed as dQ over dt. In other words, it simply means the changes of Q with respect to time. If the rate is increasing, then the rate of change will have a positive sign. Meanwhile, if it decreasing, then it will be having negative sign. Now, before we dive into the question, let me share you 6 strategies which is more than enough to tackle any question regarding rate of change. ISCDOS, or we can pronounce it as ISDOS. I stand for identify. What we need to identify? We need to identify changing variables, constant variables, and rate of changes of any quantity mentioned. S stand for state, all the equations needed. C stand for chain rule. D stand for differentiate. O stand for obtain the formula to answer the question. And S stand for solve. Now we are going to move to the second question. The question given is the diameter of a circle increasing at the rate of 8 over pi centimeter per second. Find the rate of increase of the area when the radius of the circle is 8 cm. So we will use the 6 strategies we have been used before. First thing, we need to identify the changing variables in derivative form. In this question, first information given is the diameter of a circle is increasing at the rate of 8 over pi cm per second. So dd over dt is equal to 8 over pi cm per second. D in dd resemble to the diameter and t in dt resemble to time. The second information given is the shape we will use in this application is a circle. So we will use the formula of circle's area, which is equal to pi times r square. The third information, the question asks to find the rate of increase of the area when the radius of the circle is 8 cm. The question asks us to find dA over dt, which is A resemble to the area. Our first step is done. Now let's move to step 2, which is stating all the informations. Okay, now time to form the chain rule for our third step. The question asks for dA over dt, and we are provided with dd over dt. So our chain rule will be dA over dt equal to dA over dt times dd over dt. Our next step is differentiate the equation, and we need to do crucial step in order to differentiate it. Since we need dA over dt, we need to change the radius into diameter term. So the equation will be A equal to pi times d over t square, because the radius of a circle is equal to the diameter divided by 2. Then we will differentiate the equation A equal to pi times d over 2 square and get dA over dd is equal to d over 2 pi. For the fifth step, we obtain the formula. In this question, we are going to substitute r equal to 8 into dA over dd, but since the formula is using diameter, we need to double the radius to become a diameter. So the diameter will be 16 cm. Then d equal to 16 cm will be substituted into dA over dt, and we get the value 8 pi. So we already obtained all the terms in the chain rule, which is dA over dt is equal to 8 pi, dd over dt is equal to 8 over pi. And we go into our last step, which is to solve the equation using the chain rule we had formed earlier. So we will obtain dA over dt equal to 8 over pi times 8 pi. So dA over dt is equal to 64 cm squared per second.